guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. I've just come back for a walk in Max across the Rochester Riverside. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 2:57 p.m.
Now I care about my mum. I love my mum, she's my mum. But I don't want this to sound wrong, but I like my mum phoning me. I love it, I love to hear that she's okay and well and what she's got up to and everything. But how long am I going to be single for? When I've got a mum, it's nice, but she's always worrying. Where are you? What you doing? Make sure you get home safe. I'm 53. I'm 53. I love my mum and mums always care about their kids. But sometimes you've got to let them breathe. Breathe. And let them develop and let them be able to socialise. So I walk out of my flat, go down the stairs, throw the empty box out which had the advent calendar in, along with some more rubbish, drop it all over the floor because I've got a dog, holding a dog, I've got a bottle in my hands and some rubbish, there's only me. So all the rubbish drops all over the floor, I pick it up, put it into the bin store bin, go out down by the countryside and my phone goes off. My phone goes off and it's my mum. That is the third phone call off my mother today, and she's asked me if she can keep ringing me. So I answered the phone and she said, "Hello Nessie, it's Mum here." I said, "Yes Mum, okay Mum, how's it going?" And the builders started roaring with laughter, laughing their heads off down there. And it got me agitated, and she went, now, Ness, now. Don't get your blood pressure up. So I'm taking a phone call. I've got builders laughing. My mother's on loudspeaker. I told you the pain hurts my face. So I said, well, did the woman come round? She said, well, it's coronavirus and all that, and she didn't really come round. She came round for 5 minutes, and she saw my mother. I've had no one from Hyde Housing in my flat. I just get letters sending me noise nuisance sheets. No one actually comes out and visits me. So my mum's had a visitor, she told me, from her housing department. Okay, and she just stayed for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And she said that she sorted out my dad's car. It's SORN, S-O-R-N, which means it's off the road. And so the lady's going to put the car in my mother's name. But she said, I can't drive, can't you? Don't you? And I said, yes, I know you can't drive, Mum. You've never driven me in a car. Ever since I was a little girl, I've never seen my mother drive a car. Never. So the car is off the road. And then I said, did she help you with anything else? What about the housing? No, not yet. Not yet. So basically I've been cool, I've been calm, I've been collected for most of the day. And of course, when someone continually rings on the phone and hurts your face, it's supposed to annoy you. And someone is now banging in the bin store again, right? All it does is give me a bit of a buzz to my face, like, when you've got these electric dog collars that go off and stop a dog barking. Well, obviously someone really doesn't want me to do any more videos, so they think if they keep causing me pain, I'm going to stop doing them. And keep getting my mother to call me on the phone depresses me. It makes me feel depressed. Don't know why, but it does. And she's got a breathing problem. I don't know whether it's the side effects of the medication she's taking, but she's taking a call. And I'm saying, hello, Mum. Yes. And it sounds really bad. But when I go up to see my mum, the breathing's not as bad as that. Okay. It's just a side effect of her medication, I think. So I've had a lovely call from my mum 3 times today. I have had a Facebook message from Tony this morning. Tony, a Facebook dating message from Tony. But I never actually am meeting anyone. And I know they're trying to make masks mandatory again, you know, wearing a face mask in shops. We're going to see if we have to wear face masks all the time again, because there's this strain of coronavirus, another strain that's come out, and they don't know how bad it is yet. So we're waiting to see whether we have to go back to wearing masks again. So I terminated the call with my mum on a friendly basis. She said, can I call you again to see if you've got in safe? She was worried about me. And mums do worry, but I am an adult, and you know, sometimes you have to let your children, children, find out for themselves what's right, what's wrong, and everything else. So when I put the phone down, my neighbour next door was right behind me. The blonde lady with the black dog was right on my tail. She was right behind me, my next door neighbour. So I walked my dog around the field, you know, quietly, no trouble. Some nice Christmas decorations about now in people's houses, aren't there? Flashing lights in the windows. Big, huge Christmas trees, and I'm happy with my small blue one. But down here it's posh, people are rich. I'm in council housing accommodation. So you've got these massive, like Harrods trees, and the one outside number 10 Downing Street, massive from the floor to the ceiling, with all their lights and decorations, and mine is a 3-foot tree. So you've like 6 to 8 foot trees around here, and they've got massive ornaments, but I'm quite happy with what I've got, right? Always have been happy with what I've got. As long as I've got a book and a pen, I'm fine. I don't even need a bloody mobile phone. I'm happy with a writing pad and a pen. That's me, and that's the way I've been all my life, right? What other people's got does not bother me. It doesn't. That's why I was told off once for smiling all the time, you know. So I do try to smile, I do try to be happy, but even when I was a kid, I was told off for smiling too much, right? So my neighbour goes home and she goes to collect her kids from school. There's another blonde woman with a large brown dog and a small child coming across as I'm trying to get home. Let them go past. And there's a car park attendant sat on the bench in a black beanie hat, a male car park attendant. I get to the stairs, he gets up off the seat. I haven't got a car. I'm not worried about getting a car parking ticket because I haven't got a car, right? I've never had a car. I've never owned a car in my life, never. So he's looking at all the cars and he's talking on his phone like I was talking to my mother. There's a man stood by the co-op in a beanie hat, right? And I just want to get indoors. And it's such a performance, it's like a comedy show. I'm on my phone on loudspeaker. I've got someone behind my back on a phone and loudspeaker. The car park attendant is talking on his phone loud. It's what is this, copycat week, is it? Copy everything I do, is it? You know, I don't know. I should put a clown mask on. Shouldn't I, Max? Go outside with a clown mask on. I mean, really, this is it's irritating. It's not make me angry, it's just irritating. So, I've come across the field and there's been someone in the identical clothes I'm wearing, but a bloke stood opposite me, and my mum's going, behave yourself, be a good girl, and I am. I mean, stealing, I don't do. Drinking, I don't do. I don't take drugs, I don't smoke. But I still have a good time. And you can have a good time by yourself. And if you think you're missing out, I've seen so many stories of couples that have been together, but you do not know what goes on behind closed doors. You know, domestic violence. A happy couple in the street could be fighting each other behind closed doors. Never be jealous of anybody else. And always be you. And I always will be, right? But getting angry, tearing things up and making a fool of yourself is just letting other people win. So if you show a bit of decorum, and when they're acting silly and they're being cruel and nasty, if you just walk past them and ignore them, it gets their back up. And instead of you getting angry, they get angry and show their true colours. So never be jealous of anybody else. Never worry what anybody thinks of you, because it's your opinion that matters. It's your life. You know? Don't let them shorten it.